Hello friends, Santosh this side. Welcome to Office Platforms. Have you ever found yourself in a scenario where you purchase multiple datasets and as a result, you have to generate multiple pivot tables due to the presence of distinct datasets? Then this business case is tailored to your needs. Imagine a situation where you purchase data for two different currencies and merging them into single dataset is not feasible, thereby preventing the use of a slicer to showcase the data. If this applies to you, then this business case is designed specifically for your requirements. So here in this case, I have two tables. One is for USD and is for INR. Okay, and I have created only one pivot table. If I if I select USD and click refresh, the dataset automatically changes. And if I select INR and I click refresh, the data gets changed. So let us see how we can get this thing done. And before that, let us copy the dataset from this sheet to a new tab. This is the dataset. The first dataset is for currency USD. Second dataset is for currency INR. Let us start creating the datasets right from the tables. Let us create a table for USD. Select any cell or select the dataset. Press Ctrl T shortcut to create the table. Click OK. Go to table design and then name manager. Before that, table name needs to be changed. Let us change it to USD, enter, and then same needs to be done for INR. Control select the data for INR, click Control T, OK, change the name to INR. Let's see if the tables are created in main manager. Control F3. One is for INR and is for USD. I have created another detailed video on tables. If you have not watched it, please do watch it. The link of the video should be appearing on your screen right now. And now let us create a pivot table. Go to insert pivot table from tables arrangers. Let us select the table for now as USD. See, the USD is populated automatically, and then this needs to be created on this table. Okay, click. Let us be give more some space. Click OK, and the columns are appearing right now. Row item on the rows, count of item on the values, price. Let us take the max price. Okay, and then quantity, total quantity, and then cost. Let us change the headers. Item count, price, unit price, quantity, and total cost. Now let us create a drop down wherein when we will give the assign two drop down, one drop down with two values, that is INR and USD, which will help us to switch between two tables. Let us pick it up from developers, insert and form control combo box. This combo box, select it, right click, form control. The input range should be from Q8 and 9, and then click OK, and the cell link should be this one, that is let it give some more space, that is S8. Click OK. Let us give it and put both of them nearby. So it is INR, so USD, and then INR. Let's see if both of them are appearing. USD. Let us move it here. Paste. Okay, now it should be fine. Now it is fine. Okay. So if USD is selected, the value turns to be 1, and if INR is selected, value turns to be 2. So how are we going to use this drop down to switch between these two tables? For that, we will use switch function. What does the switch function do? If it evaluates a particular cell value and basis that cell value, it gives us the result. So the switch function is expression. Expression is which value it needs to express or evaluate. So let us select this value because this value is going to play a very vital role to switch between these two tables. So if this value comma is the expression and this is going to be evaluated. If this value is 1, then it should be USD. And if this value turns to be 2, then it should be INR. So since we have selected 2, what should be the value, which table should be populating over here right now on the screen? It should be INR. See, it is the INR value that is coming up. If I select USD, this is coming up. The data is showing for USD. Now let us use this in the name range. I have also created another detailed video on name range. If you have not seen it, please do watch it. The links of the name range video should be right now appearing on your screen. Now before that, let us copy this function because this is something what we will be using it, and fix this value. Freeze the value of the cell P8 F4, enter, and let us copy this one. Copy, Control C, Control F3, new, give the pivot range, name range as pivot range, and then remove the default formula value, click OK, P8, still check if everything is fine, click OK, close, select the pivot. So now let us go to pivot table data range and change the data source, and before that let us copy the name of the name range, because it is very important. If any incorrect typing is spelled, it will not pick up. Copy, OK, close, change the data source. Currently it is for USD, remove it, paste it for pivot range, the new one, click OK, and see, immediately it got changed. Since it was INR that was selected, it is changed. So let us decrease the font. So now if I select it to USD and go to data and refresh, it is for USD. So count of items, item count is 24, total item 24, total quantity is 1389, and total cost is 8672 matching. Now let us check it for INR, refresh. Item 24, the count will definitely be the same. The unit price, max, it is, ideally we should not have the grand total, so let us remove the grand total. So totals and subtotals, the grand totals of rows and columns. So total quantity, it is 1389, total quantity is 1389, and the total cost is 714k. For now let us hide this one and remove this one also. Perfect. And let us change the design. See how beautiful it is. And let us change the design to report sales in tabular format. So item, name of the item should be populating over here. And pivot table options, auto fit, let us remove it, or else the formatting or the column weights will be automatically adjusted. Small makeup. Done. Now let us add one more line to the table for INR. Let us name them also INR or USD. Okay, let us select one line item for, say, item J. It is 1000, price 10 units, 10 quantity, price will be 1000 multiplied by 10, 10,000. So if I refresh, item G is reflecting for INR, but if I select USD, the item G should not reflect, right? So this pivot table ranges is working perfectly fine. Even if we move the data range, if we move the tables to another sheet, still this will be working, because if you look at the name manager, the scope is workbook for all the tables. Okay, so this was all about dynamic name ranges for pivot tables. Hope you liked the video. In case this has added value to your knowledge regarding Excel pivot tables, then please give it a thumbs up.